Welcome back, everybody. I'm Dylan.
I'm Elle.
And we both love soup. All right, let's talk about our week past. So, want to start off with, we took the team went out for a team dinner on what was it, Wednesday, and we went.
Let's face it was just an excuse to go to Hell's Kitchen.
we love Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen. It's about 25 minutes away from us in the Harrah's Casino. And we went for an early dinner because, Elle and I eat like old people, and we finish eating before
intermittent fasting. I like to finish my meal.
But this was actually a little later than us.
Yeah, it was.
So we went with our producers, Miranda and Zach, and then Miranda's fiance tagged along with us because he heard Hell's
he likes
Kitchen.
free food.
Yes, he wanted some free food, and we had a delightful dinner. I loved it.
It was awesome. It was really good. I think everybody enjoyed it. I think everybody had enough to eat, and we just did like little bits and pieces, like appetizers, and I think we only got one entree, or we get 2 entrees.
Actually, only got one. And
one entree. We've
been there enough that we know that it's really about ordering the apps and sort of doing a family style. Yeah, they have some great entrees. They're famous for the beef Wellington. No one at our table really wanted to do the beef. I think Zach ordered the chicken, and you thought that was amazing.
And did you like that better than the beef Wellington, which is what you ordered the last time? So same. He's doing the so-so.
Same.
Okay.
He's given the same.
Because I know the beef Wellington is kind of what they're known for. But yeah.
It was fabulous. I personally think one of their best things there is the lobster risotto.
It's fantastic.
What was interesting, though, is we ordered 3 for the table. I'd say 2 of them were great. One of them, the lobster was a little chewy.
Yeah.
So
to me, there's nothing worse than chewy lobster.
I spun that one back over by Brett, and I made sure that
I think I ended up with eating most of that one because I feel like I had a lot of bites of that chewy lobster. Not that it was stopping me. No. It didn't stop me.
So, interesting enough, this was 5 people, and we each had cocktails. Mm-hmm. Did you guys have you had 2 cocktails, I believe, Miranda. You guys also had
split a second.
Yeah. You had the chocolate martini, and we had dessert. And the bill was 1/3 of what we spent for 3 people at the Michelin Star. Right. And I would say we enjoyed the food much more.
I definitely enjoyed the food better.
So if you ever have a chance to hit to
I didn't have the mystery shroom that I had at the Michelin Star.
That looked like a brick.
It's the mystery shroom.
But it's always a winner. We never go there and...
Never disappointed.
No.
Never disappointed.
It's also not super busy. Now, granted, we went early, and by the time we left, it was maybe a few more people. But
it was Wednesday or something, right?
We went on hump day, and it was definitely not super crowded.
Yep.
So, had fun taking the team out. One thing, though, we live in a town that has a casino, and up in where Miranda's getting married at a casino. We don't go a lot, but what we've noticed is there is no... and I'm going to call it affordable blackjack anymore.
Never.
I love a table game. I'm really not a machine person.
Me either, yeah.
I would love to sit at a table, but I think the minimum per hand at any of the blackjack tables is now $20.
$20. It used to be, for a while, it was $15, but even a $15 table, there's never any room on.
Yeah.
But
so
I didn't think I saw
$5.
I don't even think I saw 15 there. I think they were all 20.
So you really can't sit at a blackjack table unless you have what, $300.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a bummer. I would have liked to have done table game. We did our requisite donation to a couple of slot machines.
Yep. Which I swear I lost $20 in 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
It was like, this is
Max
why.
bet? Max bet?
This is why I hate
done.
those stupid. Because I have no idea what I'm doing. You're randomly pressing a button. Yeah, exactly. It's like, what exactly am I getting?
So anyway, that's probably why we don't gamble much. There's always a machine I seek out because one of our friends who passed away a couple of years ago, as we traveled on soccer trips, he would always throw a little bit of money into the Wheel of Fortune machine.
Wheel of Torture.
Yeah. And it's one where if you got the bonus, the wheel's up at the top. It's really catchy. But he, gosh darn it, had the best luck with that machine. He won like $1,500 on one trip, and another trip won $400. And he would always just throw in a 20 as we're walking by, and the girls are grabbing their backpacks. So it became a thing now whenever we see that machine, and we honor Mark, and we play Wheel of Fortune. Unfortunately, he hasn't given me the Wheel of Fortune karma.
I feel like everyone I know has a friend that is ridiculously lucky at the casino. I am not that friend, but I feel like I had a friend. She actually passed away as well. But I had a friend that was. I feel like she always won every time they went to the casino. she would win like $1,000 or something.
Yeah, I
Casey's
can't
mom
say-
wins a lot when they go,
can't
but not a
say-
lot because she gambles in pennies. So she'll
Yeah.
win
that's
like
it.
$40.
You gotta
or-
bet, like, even the machine I was playing, they were making fun of me because it's like, oh, we'll hit max bet. Well, I'm like, I put in a 20, and if I hit max bet, I literally get 4 spins.
which is what happened to me.
But unless you do max bet,
You don't get
There won't be
anything.
that you get anything. So
Yeah.
it's almost like that you got to throw money down to make it. And I just
And we couldn't even find, like, normally if I have to play a machine game, I'll try to find the ones that have video poker or whatever.
Yeah.
Because then at least you feel like you're doing something.
or the one roulette where it's like
I
electronic
like the roulette.
We
Yeah,
can
the
sit there.
electronic roulette is fun. But
not
we
big
couldn't,
gamblers.
we couldn't even find those.
Probably best because we
Yeah.
live 10 minutes away
From
the
Pachinko, yeah.
largest casino outside of
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, and that would be. Can you just imagine?
Yeah.
We're just burning through money.
Yeah.
But good time was had by all, heading to Harrah's, and we did that in celebration of our 12th episode. So we'll have to choose what our next benchmark is.
20 maybe.
Yeah, maybe 20. Do I hear 30? What? So let's see. Next thing, Mother's Day. Mother's Day is coming up this Sunday.
A holiday I care not about.
Yes. Well-
I am not a mother, and my mother doesn't really remember I'm around. So
Yeah.
it's so sad.
But so I mean, it is. It's a holiday that does draw some lines. I know for me, it kind of went south really early on in my motherhood journey, my child motherhood journey versus my pet motherhood. I've been a pet mom for a very, very long time, but I had children young, and I remember I was 22, being so excited about my first Mother's Day, and what was my husband going to do for me? And
I sometimes think you forgot who you married.
yeah. So
I mean, that would be like me expecting something phenomenal for a
for
gift.
case you remember your anniversary.
Yeah, it's not a remember. We just don't do that kind of thing. We're just not that. We're just not those
to
people.
me, it seemed like, wow, this was going to be it. And Mother's Day came.
And went.
and like nothing. And I'm like, okay, what's happening? You know, Zach and Ed was like even just going to go off and do something. And I just looked him square. And I'm like, it's Mother's Day. And the man, which I can't believe he's still alive for this, looks at me square in the face and says, You're not my mother.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I see his point. I kind of agree. You're not his mother. However, when the kids are little,
You
then
are
you are
their ambassador.
The ambassador, yes.
Now he's not their ambassador. I
Right.
get it. Once they were old enough, but he was their ambassador. It was the first Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Zach was.
He should have stepped up.
5 months old at that point.
Zach, you weren't that good of a gift giver back
When
then.
he was 5 months old.
Yeah, he's really a good gift giver
And
now.
so I think fortunate for Ed, I went into incredibly sad mode instead of incredibly mad mode because, still a little ragey, had just gone back to work and was. I could
You're a little hormonal.
I could have killed the man for that statement, but instead I crumpled and cried, and he finally did kind of break down when I basically said it to his mom and anyone who would listen to me, and they just shamed him big time for it. Like, dude,
Honestly, isn't the crying better than the anger, though? Don't you get more with tears than you do with fears?
probably, but like my genuine emotion nowadays,
anger. Yeah,
nowadays
now it's
would
anger.
be stabby.
Yeah.
So he held fast to that, but caved a little bit in the subsequent years. Did help the kids with gifts, but I think in his heart of hearts, he still truly believes he did nothing wrong.
Ed is just not a good gift giver.
No,
Casey isn't
no.
either. Oh, Casey's better than Ed, but yeah. They're
Where-
just guys.
Whereas,
Guys
like,
that I don't.
children are great. Zach
I know.
has
I
given
guess
me
I
some of the best
shouldn't lump
gifts.
all the guys in because Zach is a good gift giver.
And this
but-
year, I actually got my Mother's Day gift early from Miranda, and she purchased me 3 months unlimited Pilates classes at our local studio, and she's also
and you've
going.
been using it.
And we have been going because we got to get those
Tunde arms.
Tunde arms, wedding arms, and as we talk more later, our topic for the show about hot girl summer and getting toned up
Getting
now
in
that
shape.
I'm the weight I want to be. But super excited. I've already gone to 5, 6 classes. Feeling pretty crispy today. Again, the thighs are burning, the hammies are burning. Miranda did a double class. I met her last night and did a 1.5, and then she stayed for the double class. And I'm like, I'm not there yet. I had quaking arms.
How much was the unlimited? Can I ask that?
I will say, correction, I didn't pay. I was just the idea giver to Brett, and Brett executed. And I said, great, it's going to be from both of us. Because I gave you the idea. But I don't think it's like $300 a month.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So you do the math. Originally, when I joined this studio, I've dabbled in it. It's like $35 per class, and I would buy like an 8-class packet, and that was sort of like my sort of price point. I'm like, okay, I'll do this, and I'll do 2 classes a week. What's great about the unlimited is you can go forward and book, and like if there's one you just aren't going to be able to make, you can do the cancel. You don't lose it.
Right.
Whereas we had the 8 package, if you didn't do it before the 24 hours, you would lose it. So you were like really, it just, the flexibility wasn't there. And like yesterday, she was able to, there's an opening in the next class. She stayed for the next one.
Right.
When you have a package of 8, you probably wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
So loving the unlimited. I know that at the end of this, if I stick with it, they do make you like an offer you can't refuse for if you prepay for the year. And so I have a feeling I'm going to get suckered into
Probably
that.
pull the trigger on that.
Yeah, enjoy it because it's really, the one is really close to my house.
Yeah, are you enjoying it? Do you enjoy it? Or are you doing it just because it's like a means to an end?
So I think it's a little bit of both. The first one is what I've been doing is taking the classes. So they do crunches of classes in the morning, then they take off from like noon until 4, and then they do classes in the evening. So I've been trying to take one in the morning where I have a gap in my meetings, and it's so great because I start early. And then if at 10 o'clock, I get to take a break, get away from this desk and go to Pilates. And I put myself on and I'll be right back. And it's only 5 minutes away. Yeah, because it's a 50-minute class. So I'm gone literally an hour, and that sort of becomes my lunchtime. And I'm there. I'm like, okay, I'm away from the desk. Because if I don't have something scheduled like that, what winds up happening is I'm like, okay, I got an hour. All right, I'll work on, drafting notes for mid-year reviews, or okay, I'll do this. And then all of a sudden your little relaxing hour is sucked into the vortex.
Right.
So that's been mentally and physically good. And also, as we talk about more of the things here, there's things I want to fix about my state. One is, and you've seen this, I have very, 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 very tight hips.
She has a weird walk.
And it's to the point where it makes me
I think you're getting
like
better. I feel like you
been
look
working
a
on
little less.
I bought some things we're going to talk
Fat
about
girl
here.
waddle.
Yeah, don't have the fat girl waddle anymore. Some equipment I use at home. I've been doing stretching with this little dowel rod thing while I'm watching TV. Now I'm doing the Pilates. I'm hoping it'll loosen me up so I can eventually touch my toes and feel.
And I've been biking every day. So I'm trying to bike every day. I succeeded in 4 days last week. So instead of...
And you ride out to Summers Bend and then back?
We ride all the way up Butterfield Stage.
Casey joins you?
It's an hour. Yeah, he's been joining me on the acoustic bike.
Finally, Casey buying into the
let's
work-life
take a
balance
break.
of the work-from-home job.
And it's about an hour all the way around. And, our goal is to like speed up. So like we were averaged...
Acoustic?
I'm riding my electric, but I'm riding on it like today, Power One. So, it's been fun. And then I get home and I do my yoga routine, and then I have some little dumbbells, and I'm doing my Tunde arm.
We're
dumbbells.
both people that if we don't do it before, I'd say 3 or 4 o'clock, it's probably not.
It's not going to get done. Although I have 2 sets of little 5-pound dumbbells. I have one in my workout room, and I have one along the side of the bed. And so I'll be lying there with my belly exposed, like, because I'm roasting, sweating. And I'll feel guilty because I'll look down and I'll be like, you know what? I can just do my little, and I will get out of bed and I'll do my little 25 and 25 and 25.
Oh, we did delts yesterday big time. And man, my delt is a little crispy.
Hi.
So one thing we should say for today's studio, the corgis are visiting. So we in the studio right now have 4 dogs and 1 cantankerous cat and 1 sleepy chinchilla. He's still up in his thing.
I tried to pet Stella the cat, and she hissed at me because there's too much other.
I don't blame her. There was 4 dogs.
There's 4 dogs in here.
So
she's not happy that they're in her space. This is her space.
Can we cut to dog camera to show just how much
furry love there is in the room.
There's a corgi ass.
Furry love.
There's a corgi face. Yeah. So we got some critters in here, but everyone loves a critter.
So we're doing what we can to work out before
motion
the summer.
is the lotion.
Yeah.
That is for sure. Other things we did this weekend. So more wedding prep. Thank God for Elle and her printing. She
Yes.
has been put to work by Miranda with printing everything from table placards and name things. We've been cutting corks. So we went to the local winery and they were selling little bags of corks. And the winery, that's one of our favorites, is called Cougar. So their corks actually have paw
Little
prints
paw
on them.
prints, very cute.
So it makes them even cuter. So we bought those, and then Elle did some experimenting, said, okay, here's how you can level them. And then we just sat to it and ground them down to make them flat.
And
so
then
they
you
can
sliced
sit like
them.
this.
Have you
and
been
then-
slicing? You've sliced them all up?
Oh,
Or?
Brett cranked through all of them.
We've got
Really?
more for you, the dad made.
We only need like 30 more.
Oh, okay.
And so they're going to hold all the various cards. It was, what, $8 to buy all the corks?
Yeah. And it was funny because we were guessing. It was like a little, like a lunch bag
We failed at guessing.
filled with corks. And we kind of guessed like 20 per
we need
bag.
4 bags.
Yeah. And we need like 4 or 5 bags. We ended up, it was like 40 corks per bag.
bag. So we
we
have
have
a lot
more
of
corks. We're going to have to come up with some good
cork craft.
projects. Yes. Cork crafts.
Yeah, at Christmas, I'll just show one of the projects we did with corks from wine we actually drank from years past COVID
I have
years.
a few of those.
COVID years. We made Christmas
COVID
trees,
years. What,
little
what?
Christmas trees. They're about this tall.
Oh, yeah, they're
out of
really
corks.
cute. I love my
we
little
used
Christmas
like a cardboard cone, and then we glued the corks around the cardboard cone, and
Put
then
some
we just,
raffia and a little
It's one of
star
my
on the
favorite
top.
Christmas
Me too. I love
decorations.
I love my little Christmas tree.
So
I could
we'll
almost
have to-
make a bigger one.
Yeah,
we
well,
have enough
especially with those
corks.
ba-
We have enough corks to make
we could
big,
make
huge
big
ones.
Christmas tree.
I still have wanted to make like a cork wreath for the front door that just could stay up there, and you could change out the ribbon and the treatment.
One of the projects I've seen, so at the winery, they do a bunch of things with corks.
Yeah.
One I've seen on Pinterest, I think they have it at the winery, is a cork bulletin
Cork
board.
bulletin board. I like
And I
that
thought
too.
behind the little area where
Could
we used
do a
to have
big
our-
S. Yeah.
Yeah,
That would be
so
cool.
I did make an S. There's one in our backyard. But anyway, projects with corks.
Yes.
Corks are a big part of the wedding. Got the wine, also custom wine labels. So we have.
Did you pick the wine up from Joe?
She delivered it.
Oh, nice.
have it.
Okay, so we have wine, and we now
So
have
we've
wine
got
labels.
a red wine, a Syrah, made by a friend of ours locally, and Elle made a beautiful label for that. And then we have the Corgi Bubbly. So for our sparkling wine for the reception, Elle made a little.
It's really cute.
we
I
need
have to say it's really, really
we
cute.
really should show that on. Maybe we'll put that as a still
I put each
shot.
little corgi in a champagne,
champagne
glass,
glass.
with their mountains in the background.
I'm
So
gonna
really
give,
cute.
I'm gonna give Zach the image
It's
so
really
we can
cute.
include it at the end of this.
And she
project.
has sort of a theme and color scheme and like everything. The labels we've done, the table numbers, everything's kind of the same theme, which is
Yeah,
a
mountain.
Good, mountain in the middle.
I'm excited about how it's coming. What are we? 5 weeks away, Miranda?
46 days, I think.
46
Can somebody get my doggies eating chinchilla poop?
Oh,
Oh, but
Please.
chinchilla poop is good for you. It's full of
It's full of
natural
fiber.
and alfalfa. It's a delicacy.
yes. There's a lot of dogs in here.
Yes, there is.
All right. Everybody
Oh,
does
you know
not
what I should
need
do
to eat.
before it? I start sucking on it. So
I've been
the
drinking. I've been sucking on mine.
drink of today is actually quite pretty. I'm not sure how people can see it, but
It's gorgeous.
It is called the She Devil, and the She Devil is gin, favorite,
Of course.
raspberry puree as well as raspberries, and then lemon juice, a little splash of seltzer, and then the garnish on top is frothed egg white with our unicorn glitter. Only today I went with rose gold.
It's really pretty.
So
It's like-
a little on the sweet side. So if you want to cut that down,
You cut
it
mine
with
down.
more
which
water. I cut hers down.
She
pretty
she knows I
severely.
don't like them super sweet, but I'm not
So,
having any trouble with this one.
Rating
It's
from the
almost done.
peanut gallery. How are we liking the She Devil? Got a thumbs up from Zach.
Good.
Oh, we got a good from Miranda. A
Good.
It's just too sweet for me.
It's very. See, you need to make hers like mine because she
Yeah.
is my daughter.
I know.
You know, she likes her drinks a
I'll-
little,
okay, where
a little
Zach
more watered
likes it
down.
more like me, right?
Yes,
Zach?
exactly.
My mom
Zach is your son.
refuses to acknowledge that I have just grown in a palate. Believe me, I used to be the eating candy for breakfast, only mac and cheese, only
Sour
buttered
Patch
pasta.
Kids, sour straws.
But
How
now
often
I
do your
love
taste buds
everything.
change? Your taste buds change like every 11 years or something? Maybe your taste
Oh, I
buds have
haven't heard
changed.
that.
I don't know. I don't know if it's true, but I'm just making shit up.
Yeah, drink
I'm
is
good like that.
Drink is excellent.
Yeah, it's very good.
All right, yeah. So one of the other things I talked about is Pilates. The benefit of Pilates is you start to go. So now I've gone to 6 classes in the last 4 or 5 days. Is I'm starting to see the same people there, and people are pretty friendly. Miranda says her studio is a little more standoffish, but
I was going to say, when I used to go to Pilates, they were not nice. People were not nice.
no, I
they're
was
not
The
nice.
non-friendly people.
So we were in class like on Sunday.
It was
and
the
while
OC folks.
we were
pretty much.
doing kind of a tough maneuver where the teacher was trying to distract us. So she was going around the room saying, okay, what's everyone got planned for later in the day? And people were saying what they were doing. And we were going to be recording a podcast. So
You pitched us.
I've
All
got
right.
a captive audience. There's a lot of Gen
right.
X women. So I said, well, I'm recording a podcast. Afterwards, somebody came up like, tell me more about that. That sounds so cool. I can't believe you're putting yourself out there. Like, what's the name of your podcast? And so they were just chatting up with me
Nice.
and, saying goodbye. And as I'm walking in there, the instructors are remembering my name. As I said before, the only other place that remembers my name is the C's Candy Store.
They know
so
you by-
I feel pretty good now. The dichotomy of the C's Candy Store and the Pilates studio know your name.
Exactly. That's kind of a good balance.
That's
That's
the
a life balance.
the
You've
balance I
achieved
need.
life balance right there. I'm pretty sure that's
Hashtag
achieving
winning.
life balance.
So anyway, hopefully maybe I'll find out.
It's
making a
another way
friend
to make
connection.
friends. This is
One of them was Miranda's teacher. One of
Oh.
Miranda's science teachers from I think like freshman year was on the reformer across the way from me. So Teresa, something with an R, Miranda. It's like she remembered me from PTA more than I remembered her.
I don't remember.
I know you're bad about that. Plus, I was probably doing the homework for that class.
Yeah, probably.
No
It's my
comment.
hovercraft noise.
Harry Jet's more. of a-
Oh yeah, Harrier.
And then last thing I want to talk about before we get into our full-on topic was a comment from one of our favorite Facebook groups that we call the Gen X Women Are Sick of Your Shit. And
Did you see they're starting a podcast of their own?
oh,
I just saw that.
all right.
Yeah.
That they should.
Yeah,
It's-
they really should, because whoever administrates that site is very good, and it's very entertaining. Anyway, so what were you
So
saying?
their thing was a woman. This is something that we've talked about, noodled about quite a bit. And this was a woman saying, "Man, there needs to be a village that is all women at this point. That many of them would have probably lost their husbands, and that we're all living together and helping each other out and supporting each other, and just all the types of things that we would have,
Yeah.
right, in the village, in the compound." And we've talked about
the compound.
our biggest regret, I'd say at this point, is not really having followed through 5, 6, 7 years ago on the compound concept. The get a chunk of land doesn't even have to be that
Casey
big.
even has a friend that when he posed the compound idea was like, "Oh, we'd be all over that."
My
Yeah,
aunt,
for sure.
my aunt would be all over it. It's
Yeah.
like when I say it to people, it's just someone's got to pull the trigger. And we dabbled a little bit in it when we were looking at land and swim. The
Yeah.
biggest obstacle to the whole compound is the gosh darn permitting
and,
and how difficult areas make it to happen. Because we've even got like our
Yeah.
hairdresser's family bought land 4 years ago. They've
Yeah.
been working on this, and they bought 5 acres with the dream of giving like each of their kids an acre, and that they eventually would build it out the way they
Yeah.
wanted. But they'd all oh my god, they can't.
Do you remember
it.
the property we looked at out in wine country that had like a shed and a thing, like it had all
Oh,
these
yeah.
different structures?
Super ghetto.
I did think that, and it was super ghetto, but I did think that would have made.
And that's the way you got to do it.
It
Because
wasn't
the structure's
quite
already
big
there.
enough. Wasn't a big enough
Yeah.
piece of property, but it did have already the property or the.
It's the
structures
dream.
on.
So you'd have like the main house, or you'd have one swimming pool then, and you'd have one tractor to help with things, and everyone pulls their weight. Oh, someone's going on vacation. The pets have a pet sitter.
Right.
Somebody's not well and needs to be taken somewhere. Well, you've got
You all manage the garden together. You all, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a. Oh, good God.
whoop, something's afoot.
Riker comes back in.
Yes,
This
the-
is
the
sweet
senior
boy.
dog. He's
The
like, I'm not
sweet
running away
boy.
from mom.
Is he really senior? He's not a senior.
Yeah, the vet calls him senior.
I hate that.
But the compound. So when I saw that post, once again, I lamented that we
And
haven't
we didn't do the compound.
executed on the
I
compound.
know. I have a cousin who's always been like, "Yeah, I would totally do the compound."
Yeah, and then heck, we can get like a
But they say that,
a
and then what
religious
happens?
designation.
This
and then,
this is why I can't rely on you breeders, because you would say, "Oh yeah," like at this point in our lives, we would say, "Absolutely, let's do the compound." But as soon as their kids start having kids and there are grandchildren involved,
well, that's even more reason. I'd
Yeah.
be like, Miranda, Brett, come on down.
but then what if their kids will not move to whatever area the compound's in, and then they'd be far away, and yada yada yada.
The dream. I still hold on to the dream. Hey, I'm ZPG, man. ZPG. I can't pick
Breeder.
the breed. All right. So let's lead into our topic for today. So we're in May.
Another really in-depth topic.
Yes. Yeah. We're on top of things. So you've heard the phrase, and maybe it's outdated now, but they talk about hot girl summer. I don't think we're going to go for hot girl summer. We're going for tepid girl summer.
Yes,
we have some things to do to get ready for summer.
Warmish. Actually, the way I'm sweating, I am
She's
hot
moist.
Girl. I am moist girl summer.
Moist girl summer. And just some of the things we're doing. So in the past show, I talked about getting ready for the wedding, but now it's more of a broader summer. So one of the things I did on Friday was it? I went for an IPL laser treatment. So I've got the dark spots and the little discoloration, and we use the vitamin C serum and all. Well, I've found that IPL is very effective for me, and I've had it done a couple times over the last few years, and it's the little zappy thing. And what it does is it takes the brown spots it can see, it picks up on them, it zaps them, and then within a day they kind of turn
They're
into
darker.
They look like coffee grounds.
Yeah.
And so the ones that they picked up, well, in a couple of days, those coffee grounds, they just flake off. So it's pretty effective for me. And I'd say of that, maybe an eighth of my face, it activated on. So it's not going to get rid of all my discoloration because it can only...
It has to be a really contrasty bit, which unfortunately you have to wait until it gets really, really bad before the IPL works.
And then I had to be off facial self-tanners for a while and retin-A creams. But pretty happy with which ones turned into coffee grounds over here.
Yeah, the ones over here I'm seeing
wanted to get rid of are going to go. So hopefully next week those are going to flake off, and then I'm going to go for a microderm, which will totally baby slough my face and at least get it... looking a little more even skin tone, and then continue with some of the vitamin C stuff. But big fan of the IPL for me works.
I could never get the contrast because I have so many other freckles and things around the thing. I did okay. Like I had one that got really, really dark for a while, and it did lighten it up to the point where now I can put makeup on and it covers it. Before I couldn't even get makeup to cover it. It was like that dark.
And the other thing I've been doing is I've been going to a little local place here that does red light therapy. So usually I'm doing it after Pilates. And I've just started that 2 weeks ago. Okay. I want to see if it works.
What do you mean you're doing that? You didn't tell me.
You didn't tell me that. Are you cheating on me?
I'm cheating on you with a
facial treatment?
Because then it's like, hey, what are you doing? Well, I said, I've been doing red light therapy.
I did not know that.
And you sit under it for like
I was doing red light therapy, but it was for my back. So.
20 minutes. Sit there. I'm listening to audiobook. By the way, our monthly book club book, I'm kind of enjoying it.
Oh, I haven't started.
Yes. It's called 100 Years of Lenny and Margot.
Oh, I haven't read it. I don't even think I've downloaded yet.
I think it's going to have a depressing ending, kind of like Fault in Our Stars kind of thing. I see it going that way. I don't see how it's going to not go that way. But I'm enjoying it. Narration is fabulous.
Which is good because we had a couple of not so great.
Yeah.
The last
book
one
was not particularly good. The Truman Capote one. Mm-hmm. So sit there under the red light.
I ended up not hating it, but it was not great.
So we'll see. I mean, I've seen those red light masks you can buy, the at-home ones. I decided to try this one. I think they're charging me, I want to say $40 unlimited for the month. So I'm like, I'll just go.
Oh,
and I'll see if it.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, we'll see if there's any kind of efficacy whatsoever.
Yeah, if you feel like it's doing something, let me know.
I'm almost to the point now, though.
What's
that
it supposed
the
to do?
scientist in me is saying I'm doing too many things at once. So how am I going to know
that's
the
what
thing
I've
that's
always
working?
said. Yeah, you can't do too many things. I have that problem with my back. Like, I'm doing this thing, and then I'm also taking this, and I'm doing this, and like, what is working? Mm-hmm. You just don't know. So it is like maybe you shouldn't be doing this right now.
Except I'm desperate to
look better for the
looking
wedding.
my best for the wedding. I got dog snot right here on my pants.
Oh,
that's
nice.
nice. That's good
nice.
looking.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Little dog snot. What is there a use for dog snot? Would that do anything if you mix that into your face?
Use for chin poo, because man, the amount of chin poo that's produced, I'm thinking it is a good fertilizer.
It's probably be good fertilizer.
Yeah, we might need to bag up the chin.
Cat hair. I would love a use for cat hair.
Dog hair.
Snot. It's my own snot. I'm very snotty. I'm a snotty person. Always have been.
So the next thing we want to talk about too is self tanners. So of course,
I smell right now because I just used mine.
No, she used her self tanner. So we both have some favorites, and I actually before Miranda arrived today, I ordered one that she has stole from me a couple times ago.
Milk
Il
I'm doing it again.
Maquillage.
I thought you ordered it for me, and so I saw. I was like, "Oh, great, it's for me." And you're like, "Oh, do you want it?" I'm like, yeah, I'm taking it. What do you mean?
It was in the pile of stuff for you to take, along with the dog toy and some sourdough bread, and stuff. Good, Tanner. A little on the spendy side.
Here, you want my kidney? Here, Miranda. Here's my kidney.
Of course, I'd give her my kidney.
You would give her your kidney if she needed
Except,
it.
I think blood type wise, I
Yeah,
probably
you're not.
wouldn't be. Do you want me to turn the air on again?
You know
No,
what
I
I
just
really
need
need
it.
is
I'm checking my clothes.
the
Elle's
Canon
dripping.
G7X, please. Thank you.
What's that?
I just could really use the Canon G7X.
You'll probably get it.
It takes really
It'll
good
be fine.
flash photography.
You'll probably get it.
There's not that much gin in the drinks, but so other
drinking
brands
problem.
of self tanner that I personally enjoy, they're a little less expensive. Il Maquillage is kind of neat in that you go to the website. And just like with their foundations, you enter in like your skin tone, and you even can upload a picture yourself, and they have different formulations. So it's a little bit more on the spendy side. It comes with its own mitt, it comes with a little facial brush. And then I think even if you like sign up for the subscription, it's like $40 a bottle.
I wanted
but the bottle
to try
goes
their,
a long time.
I wanted to try their something. They had something where it was like, this is what your skin looks like without it, and
Oh,
with
I have it.
And you said it didn't really work.
And
Right?
it's okay. Is it worth $70 a jar?
Right.
I don't know. Jury's still out on it. But
So
yeah,
on the
it's-
cheaper side of tanners, I'm all about the cheaper side. I have a Jergens. What's it called?
Jergensen's.
Jergens Glow.
Yeah, the kind
Soul. Jergens
you can get
Soul.
at the drugstore, right?
Actually, I got it on Amazon. I don't know if you can get it in the
Or you
drugstore.
can get it at the drugstore.
And it works really, really well. It's a foam, so you can use a mitt. I don't.
Oh, I love the mitt.
And it's not super orangey. I feel like it's actually kind of red,
Trumpy.
pinky, which I like. The problem with that one is it smells. I don't like the smell of it. I don't like the smell of any of them. I feel
I think
like
they have to smell that way
I stink.
because of what they do. So anything you buy is just masking whatever that smell
Right.
is.
And so I was using that one exclusively, but I also felt like it really pulls the age spots on my skin out.
yeah.
And so I Googled, and I was like, tanner that doesn't pull your age spots. And they came up with Kula, you know, like the sunscreen, which is great sunscreen, by the way, the Kula sunscreen. And
that is
it's
not a cheaper option.
It's not that expensive.
Really? Kula?
I don't think it was
I
that
would have
bad.
thought that would have been in the 30.
The Jergens
30.
is definitely cheaper. I think the Kula was 25 or 30. I don't remember.
So it's close, getting close to Il Maquillage.
But I can tell you that it does not. It isn't. I mean, I'm moly and freckly anyway, but like it does not seem to be pulling the age spots out as much. I don't necessarily love. Do I look dirty? I feel like the color's kind of dirty.
You dirty
I
girl.
like a dirty girl. Do I look dirty? I feel a little. It's like a little brownie.
I don't know. But we also have the lighting.
I know the lights in here is a
for
little
the
weird.
studio
I
lighting.
don't
I'll have to
look
see
dirty at all.
You don't think I look dirty?
No.
Okay.
But
But so
certainly
far,
not,
I mean,
certainly not orange trumpy, which is
I've just
good.
used it like 3 times in the last couple weeks, and I'm liking how, you know, I'm
Yeah.
getting pretty good color, and I'm not super spotty, and it's good. I like it.
We like this stuff.
Yeah.
And my less expensive option, which also comes from Amazon, that I enjoy, is kind of balancing things out.
Oh, don't piss on my lap again. I want the
Is
phone.
one that has the clever name Tasty, not Pasty. And
nice.
it's about $10 for, it's the pumpy foamy thing, which is my absolute favorites versus lotion sprayed onto my little mitt. Pasty, not Tasty is great. Definitely not orangey, more brown. I like it a lot to do legs because you got a lot of real estate to cover with the legs.
Well, you do.
And then I can use like the Il Maquillage. For
I did tell you
and-
that I was walking behind you the other day, and I was like, I never noticed how long your legs are, and that's another skinny thing. Like versus when you were heavier, it's like
When I was
you
a
have
fire plug,
legs.
you didn't really know.
Your legs are like, what are you, 38 inseam or something?
Yeah, I
really long legs.
Pretty long legs, and well, Miranda too. Miranda, I think even though
Yeah, you have long legs, too.
you're a wee bit shorter than me.
I think
your legs are
they're
longer.
the same length, if not long. Sorry.
Yeah, you have really long legs too.
Ordering a tanning mitt on Amazon right now. Well, you guys didn't talk about how do you get your backs.
Oh, I do like.
Yeah, thank you for acting it out.
Oh yeah, that's right. Some people are
I
listening.
have to admit, up until now, I've ignored it. But before the wedding, I am going to have to start
Okay.
doing.
Well,
like
that
a
was-
spray? Are you going to go to a spray?
You got a mitt on a stick?
No,
Mitt on a stick?
not a stick, but look, these things.
Oh. So what she's showing us is like, it's like a towel.
Yeah, like the kind of thing you would do to exfoliate. So it's a long, narrow strip.
Yeah.
And it's you have to let us know how that works.
Yeah, well, just
You were
ordered
for a
it,
while
so-
going into a tanning
Yeah,
place.
so I've been going to the same place that does a red light, also does spray tanning.
And I
so
do I
might-
used to like the spray tanning because it's such a one and done thing. Like this takes a while to build up.
But I hate how it makes your face look. So what I've been doing when I go spray tan is I put like a little baggie over my
I do the
head,
baggie over my head. Yeah.
and then I just let it do my body, and then because it does give it even, especially if you put the barrier cream in the right place.
Right.
And they only charge like $15 for one of those.
And the other thing I
Versatans.
don't like
Turn.
about the spray, the cantaloupes, and what are you supposed to do? Cantaloupes and
Hide the nails.
something. Yeah. The other reason I don't like the tanning booth spray is then it tans your boobs and everything. And I kind of like the illusion that I've been wearing a swimsuit, even if you're not. I don't know why. I don't know why.
So you could
like
just
I like
wear-
my white boobs. If your boobs aren't white, it looks weird.
Well, the self tanner also does really attach to your nipples too, so then you got like these really,
really dark.
nipples.
TMI, but yeah, okay. I also don't like how wrinkly I look when I'm tan. Like I feel like tan, you do look older when you're tan. You look a little handbaggy.
Depends. Yeah.
Catches on my like.
Oh yeah.
Right. Well, or
Butt
even like
crack,
this like
Yeah.
the crinkles in your
Yeah, I guess that's
crepe
true.
and the crepe in your neck. Like you never want to tan your neck because it really looks old.
So bronzing powder. I've been using a lot more bronzing, but like for my face, I don't want to use the.
Are you using the Laura Geller?
There's Laura Geller, and
gotta
I was
get some of
recently
that.
going to get. I think Lady Gaga's got one right now that has a little more shimmer because the Geller one doesn't have a lot of shimmer, and I find sometimes I want a wee bit of shimmer, especially for around here. But playing around with that because I had to not be using a self tanner before I had my Zappy.
Right.
So
Now you
I was having this gap of here's your tan and
Yeah.
here's your white head. So I was using powdered, and I find I like that better than just using any of the creams.
Do you have a dress yet?
So a couple of them came in.
Oh.
The one you
She's tried 6.
I know, but like,
the one you gave that you tagged me in, I have that one. I can show it to you.
Oh,
the
you do?
problem
Oh.
is the color is not nearly as saturated as the picture.
Oh,
So I have 3 dresses that are very similar.
so they're too
different.
white looking.
Yes, but Miranda's going to look at them after this and see because she's going
I wanna
to
see.
borrow one. And then the one I'm holding out for is one I ordered.
holding out for
last
Hero?
week. I'm holding out for Hero. A hero to the end of the night. He's got to be strong.
He's got to be something.
He's
gotta be there for the
and got to
fight.
be fresh from
For
the
the
fight. I need a hero. Okay, so yes, I got shoes. So
Yeah, I know, but you can't just wear
Mishkas.
shoes. That would be really embarrassing for your daughter if you're just wearing shoes.
Yes. So
When do we go back to the dress lady?
next week, right?
Is that next
Or a
week?
week after? When you get
20.
when you get back from your Texas trip.
Oh, okay. So
29.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. Okay.
Yes, and that hopefully will be like in the. That's it, man. Right? Hopefully we're
I had
walking.
a dream that she didn't finish it.
Oh, she'll finish it. She was pretty close.
Prom season is just about over.
Yeah. Well, the dance, I need my arms to be able to go up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
they-
if she can't fix that, I'm changing back into.
I can fix that.
Yeah.
If she didn't fix
She's
it, I
gonna
can
fix
fix it.
she's gonna fix it.
Yeah.
Feeling good.
I'm still my dress is in pieces on the floor. I can't decide if I even like what I'm doing with it.
So okay, we talked about browsing powers. The other one too for our Tepid Girl Summer, at least, and I think Elle, you're with me on this. Is what do we do about our flat asses? Right? It's like that's why,
I don't know. I've been living with this my whole
Yeah,
life, so
it's
you
a
know.
new thing for
This is a
me.
new thing for you.
I've lost my Kardashian.
Welcome to the land of the
level
flat ass. Yes.
And I've noticed it. I mean, it's like, So I like deliberately went through all my jeans, and I Googled which jeans make
Did you
your ass
decide to
look
keep
better.
the cabbies?
I wore them the other day, and I did get a lot of compliments.
Damn
on
it.
them. But you should try them on to see if
If I
there's
want that size,
if
yeah.
you want that
We
size.
both have the same pair of jeans, and I haven't gotten mine yet.
the Cabby Ashbury jeans from the spring 2024 lines line are
They're
you're
much
gonna like
more
them
my
just
style
soft.
than they are your
But
style.
I need to have a different. I mean, I can't just be.
You can't be wearing
skinny
mom jeans forever.
Skinny jeans. Well,
Skinny
these
jean-
are the ones I'm wearing today.
Skinny jeans are out, man. Skinny jeans are out.
Well,
at least
He's
that's.
wearing them as we speak.
I'm wearing skinny, but I wouldn't say they're out. Now these are actually very.
I'm
trendy,
saying they're out because I hate them.
very
I
trendy
hate
because
skinny
these
jeans.
are the good American, where it's kind of like a Brandy Melville, where they only have two sizes. They have like the 0 to 6, and then they have the 6 to size 14. And you this size supposedly will fit everyone from 0.
It's like what is the traveling pants? The sisterhood of the traveling pants that
kind
fits
of like
everywhere.
that, but it's a specific style of
Oh.
ones that are very Brandy Melville.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're super comfortable. I know you look at them and think these can't possibly be comfortable. They're super comfortable. So one size fits
Like way too
fits
tight
most.
for me.
One size fits most.
It's too
I
tight
could
for
do
me.
Pilates in these damn pants. Yeah,
I
do
could not.
that.
I could not do Pilates, and I couldn't even. I'm not even comfortable in tight.
But what
pants.
you're gonna like about the cabbie ones is they feel like butter.
I know.
They're very
I felt them.
soft.
They felt like butter.
They're very soft.
Or like
So,
anything that feels like butter.
But you're definitely gonna want to try these because
I know.
the cabbie sizing is different, and these are a 2.
Well, I think you're skinnier than me now, so
But it's
Bitch.
different. So flat ass. So one of the things I'm
Back to the
concentrating-
flat ass.
Flat ass. I've got to get a little bit of an ass back because some of my favorite clothes just aren't looking the same. So yeah, I'm wearing a smaller size, but
yeah.
so now I'm buying like jeans with like flaps on the
That's
pocket.
like you're gonna embrace the
I know.
cargo pants and things with
I
flaps.
did. I bought a
and-
pair of cargo pants,
Yeah.
but I've Pilates and doing the classes like jump board that are ass focused. And another thing that I'm almost gonna break down and buy. Have you guys seen the ad for the DB method machine?
Oh gosh.
I thought you were gonna say like inserts.
Oh
and I
God,
was
no,
gonna
no!
laugh
Those
at
are like actually the most deadly cosmetic surgery.
you.
you
No,
can
no,
get.
but like
Just
the
butt pads.
little butt
Oh,
pads.
the underwear with the butt pad.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Note to self. No, this is a machine that is like kind of like a little squat machine.
Why not just
The
squat
DB
though?
This stabilizes you because with knees and really get into a full squat. So anyway, someone is selling one on Facebook Marketplace.
You know what meme I want Zach to insert here is the white women will do anything to not exercise. And yes, the girls are
Yes, exactly, exactly.
Oh, have you seen the vibrating machines are back?
Yes.
Like the 1950s.
my brother has those vibrate. Actually, they're supposed to be good for pain.
It's a
it
platform.
drove me crazy. I can't stand them.
It sounds like one of those things where it's like
Okay,
you're
if
just
I
trying
get the
to-
DB machine and you love it, so if you were to
yeah,
buy
you'll
it,
just
No, I'm
you'll
just gonna
end up
squat.
inheriting it. I'll just squat.
but see,
Papa
then
squat.
they could do anyway.
I don't.
That's how desperate I am to get my ass back.
keep going to
Biking,
Pilates.
you need to bike more.
Yes, but the biking tightens my hips, so it's kind of like
I know.
I've got
There is-
I
it is
can't
a vicious
exclusively
cycle.
do the one thing. 'cause
Yeah.
part of my hips being so tight is some, but
But if you stretch right after you bike, like I'm doing, then it kind of
maybe.
counteracts it.
But so the
I mean,
quest-
not that
the
I have an
quest
ass.
to fit
I am
fits my
certainly
flat
not one to
ass.
give ass advice.
No,
Never have been able to give ass advice.
I miss my fat ass. Speaking of fatter asses, did you see the last episode of Delicate with Kim Kardashian?
No.
No, I haven't actually.
Okay.
I don't watch
it's
anything
out.
with the
Delicate
Kardashians.
is the new American Horror Story and Kim Kardashian.
Did
And
you see she was booed at the Tom Brady?
I haven't watched the
roast?
Tom Brady roast like you've watched it.
Kim was
It's
booed.
hot. Now that's hot in here. I need to put the air
I
conditioning
know it's a
on.
little warm.
And we have so many.
I got dribble down my.
We have
chest.
so many critters in here, including ourselves and people, and our lights on us.
And my self tanner is really stinking up a storm over here. It's heating up.
We'll have scratch
It's
and,
browning
scratch
and it
sniff.
smells.
Scratch and Sniffs podcast. It's a new thing.
Yes, exactly. You do not want to smell me right now.
Cool.
I smell self tanner.
You too? I think it's such a earthy,
You probably also like the smell of
stinky-
like gasoline or
I do,
premix.
Yeah, Sharpies.
Oh.
Yeah. Sharpies. Let's see. Oh, so the other thing which we were going to talk about is summer hair and what we're doing for summer, because I know you're thinking about.
Okay, so I have been going back and forth. You know how much I've been. Like,
I just got
What am
my-
I going
my
to do? Yeah,
fresh
she's
summer-
got new
summer
hair.
hair.
Look how much she's got mermaid hair.
Yes, I went with more of the mermaid hair.
So
thing for
I
this go
ordered
around.
2 different halos because Miranda got some halos for her wedding, and I was like, "Oh, these are kind of cool." So I ordered a couple colors. None of them are close to what my hair color is right now. And then I must have a weird shaped head because I could not get them to like at all stay in.
Okay, I will say I'm no longer doing the halo.
I know.
because we
I-
danced with it and it literally flew off my head every single time.
And so we're in the same boat. So I just ordered.
I gotta know what these dance moves are.
I just
'cause
ordered new
Halo's
hair.
flying.
We're dipping, spinning, we're doing it all.
Hey.
Yeah, it
So
looks
you're
really
going
good.
back to the real sewn in.
I'm doing a sewing.
Me too.
Because
actually,
you have the hair, you just want it put back in.
Yeah. I just
Yeah.
want it. It'll just be for the 2 months, and then I'll let it.
So
fall.
my girl, I texted her and I was like, do you do sew in? Do you do whatever, And she said, I would recommend. And I explained to her that I shower, I sweat, I like the sew-ins, blah, blah, blah. She said, have you tried the tape-ins? And I was like, I don't know. I feel like they're going to be damaging. I feel like.
Did you tell her you wear your hair up a lot?
And I did. And she
Because
said,
I
I
thought
really.
tape-ins are hard to hide.
They're really hard to hide.
Really?
Yeah. You would have to have either very thick hair, or if you have dark hair, tape-ins work. But for blondes,
Oh, shit.
just Google Tana.
But why would she talk? She totally talked me into this.
Well,
I would
yeah,
say
when you
you
said
can do tips. Have you seen the keratin
yeah,
tips?
that's what
Yeah,
I
I've
couldn't
done
remember
those.
the name. Those are good. They last 6 months?
Oh, I don't know. But I would say do tape-ins just at least for the wedding.
I'm
'cause
gonna
they
try
do
it.
look good.
Well, I'm going to try it and see.
But I would say you can't wear your
They're
hair up for
cheaper
the
to
wedding.
buy, so if they suck and I hate them, it's not as big a deal if I don't put them back
Yeah.
in. So I'm gonna try them. So I ordered,
And maybe
I
they're
have an-
better. I just remember the technology for tape ins, and part of the reason I never, even though I don't wear my hair up, I'm probably a good candidate. I didn't like how you'd lift it up, and it was so very clearly there was just wad of tape.
Right.
I also think if you go with a good person, they put them in properly. So you're not supposed to put them right up to your head, because then when you flip them up and down,
No.
they don't work. They
Right.
purposely place them down.
Well, and I also have to make sure she doesn't put them so far forward.
Yeah.
When I had the sew-ins,
could see
they were
your
so
edges.
far forward that I couldn't wear my hair even pulled back because you could see it right here, and I hated that. So, yeah,
The sample picture you sent Miranda and
was
I
pretty, right?
was pretty. Miranda does have a point though. Keeping that red in the summer and the
But I'm
summer
hoping
sun.
it'll bleed out to blonde because
Yeah,
it was
that's what I said.
blondish.
If she's fine with it going out to blonde,
Yeah,
great.
Yeah.
I'm
'Cause
fine
it's
with it
beautiful.
going to blonde. What I'm not fine with is it going to this, which is what
That's
it's doing
blonde.
now. This is not blonde. This is
That
like
is, look, that
brown.
is blonde hair.
this is like
No, my hair is brown. My
I know.
mom's hair
I
is
don't.
dark brown.
I don't like the
Your
color
hair's
my hair
blonde.
is now. It's not blonde enough. I don't. I like the red because
Yeah.
it's different. Because I've
Summer,
been blonde my
I
whole
agree.
life.
You should need a
So I'm
good
gonna
summer
try.
style.
Yeah.
When are you getting this done?
I'm going Tuesday for consultation. So she can pick the correct color, and then I'm not going until like 2 weeks before the wedding. So June, yeah, early
Awesome.
June. Yeah. So,
So
hair.
that'll be fun.
Got the mermaid hair, a little bit of mermaid hair.
Yeah. So of course, summer also then means got to step up the hair care. I know a lot of people think they have to do it in winter. For me, it's really stepping up summer and using good leave-in conditioners. And one of my favorite hair care brands is Virtue, which is the one that Jennifer Garner pimps out. And in particular, she's got the couple of leave-in ones, and then Virtue has a hair oil, which I'm just obsessed with. But,
Yeah, I love Kevin Murphy's oils, the spray,
Yes,
the
the
shine.
shine oil.
I feel like my hair can look like shit if I put that in it. At least it looks healthy.
Yes.
Like even if it looks bad, it looks healthy. And that's when you see older ladies. To me, having snarly or ratty looking hair is dry. It looks dry, and I feel like that is a huge thing.
And with you
If could-
washing as much as you do,
I wash way too
you,
much.
You strip the oils.
I know, and I try not to. I really do. Like today, I get off the bike. I'm soaked. My hair is wet because I'm sweating that much. And
Even
instead
in the
of
morning when it's cooler.
instead of I don't wash it. I just put new conditioner in. So, but I am wet. It's wetting down. I rinse the salt out and then add conditioner. But I'm still wetting
Yeah,
it
because I
down.
can't imagine with how much I'm constantly putting in more oil and leave-in conditioners, and I'm only washing my hair, once or twice a week.
Right.
I couldn't imagine how much your hair
If I
needs oil.
wasn't sweating so
Thirsty
bad,
hair.
if I
Thirsty
wasn't
hair.
sweating so bad, there is one benefit to the sweating is I do feel like it is moisturizing both my skin and hair. Like I do feel like my hair is not as dry as it normally
You
is.
need just a shirt that says moist.
I'm moist.
Just plain old moist.
I'm not flaccid though. Just
Moist.
moist. Yes.
So the other thing that I am noticing now is a proliferation in advertisements on the radio, or even when I'm just watching television and they put the local ads on for all of these semi-glutide
Oh, yeah.
knockoff clinics.
Yeah.
And they're targeting people who only want to lose like little bits of weight. And that pisses me off because I feel like it's that's not really what the purpose of those drugs really are. They're not
But I mean,
meant
let's
for
be
the person
honest.
who needs 10
Hollywood
pounds.
is using this for little bits
know,
of weight.
which-
Did you see? Who did I see at the Met Gala?
Oh, yeah, people just look different.
Somebody who normally has a little bit of weight. Oh, Meg Ryan.
Oh,
And she just looked
Skeletor.
emaciated. Yeah. And, or, they're just different people. Maybe it wasn't Meg Ryan. It was somebody that I was like, she normally has a little more weight on her bones.
Yeah.
And she probably is not somebody that needs to lose a lot of weight. And they looked emaciated.
Yeah, the 10, 15 pounder, that's not it. And that's exactly who they're marketing
Although I'd
to,
really,
so.
I'd like to lose 10 pounds. Maybe
Yeah,
5.
but
I'd,
that's
I'd
not a
be
G-
happy with
That's
5.
not a GLP problem. So I'm wondering at what point, like, regulation is going to step in.
Yeah,
or,
I don't know.
Or these big drug companies are going to quash that. I don't know if they can because they're doing it as a generic.
I
it's
don't
just
think
the
so.
It's the compounded, but
I don't think it's going to be the drug companies that does it. I think it's going to be
FDA. Someone's
maybe
going to
FDA. I don't know.
overdose.
I don't think
on-
it's going to happen.
Can you overdose on it? I don't know. But
I mean, I'll be
Yeah.
curious if anybody dies on this stuff from like anorexia, because you could see that happening. People that are like already delusional about what size they are. And then, weight loss is an addictive thing when you've lost weight and lost weight and lost weight, and you can continue to lose weight. And there's like, you can never be too skin or too
too rich or too
too
thin.
thin. Yeah. So
Or
maybe,
too tan.
I think you
go
can be
too
too
tan.
tan.
Yeah.
You can definitely be too tan.
The
You'll have to
handbag.
let me know if I reach that
If you reach the too tan.
handbag status. Too tan.
So yeah, I know I've have friends approach me all the time and want to know. And my advice on all this is don't go straight to one of those clinics
Go to
where you
the
don't
doctor.
get a real physician. I know they have doctors. Talk to your own doctor about
Mm-hmm.
it before you go jumping into these clinics where they're going to shoot you up with.
You want to
with that
make
stuff.
sure that you are a good candidate
Get
for this
that
stuff.
blood
Yeah.
panel that gives you your baseline. Understand what it is you're trying to measure, and don't just measure a number on the scale. Measure how you're feeling. Measure what your blood work is saying, and
Right.
stuff like that.
Yep.
Manicures and pedicures. So I have morphed, thanks to Miranda, to now doing my own nails.
I just can't do it. I tried.
because she and cat eye polish. So jelly cat eye. Miranda's
Like,
put it in front of camera.
I don't think it'll focus.
Yeah.
Here's my hand.
I might not focus. Huh.
But
I don't really
it's
see
all
foot
the
cat eye.
rage now with who made jelly nail?
I don't know. TikTok.
Haley Bieber, TikTok. But it's where you paint it on there and it's got metallic, and then you run a magnet over it, and it creates like a really
funky.
cool.
And so now, like, when you angle your nails, it kind of does like it like dances on your nails.
Yeah. So I've been doing mine aren't nearly as nice looking as Miranda's. I play with more of the Barbie core look anyway than you do, but I
You've
think I'm
always been
sticking
Barbie.
with doing my nails, but I will always still go get my toes done. There's just something about getting my
I
toes
love
done.
the color I'm currently sporting, which is sort of
Yeah,
an
it's-
opal pink.
Yeah, wasn't
Oh,
it
what I
called
have on
like
right now, too.
Fluffy Bunny when we went one time?
I can't remember what it is, but I just like it's neutral, and,
And
when
look,
it
you don't even
grows
see the
out,
gap.
you don't see my gap at all. I
Mind
can
the
get
gap.
a good 6 weeks, 5 weeks.
We're the same
4
color
weeks.
right now, Mom.
Yeah, are we?
Yeah.
Not really. You're a little darker.
Yours is a little
Not
more.
seeing the same color as me.
I know you're beigeier.
You're beigeier.
She's
mine is
more
pink.
frosty.
It's like frosty pink. Anyway, but I tried doing it. Like we bought the dips. I tried doing the dips myself. It's
I
a
want
lot
to
of work.
sell that on Poshmark.
I know. I
Dip
need
was
to get
too
rid of
hard.
mine too.
I'm just doing a gel base where I build it up to give it a little, so my nail doesn't flex too bad.
Right.
And then I put just a pick of gel
the
powder.
gel base is not enough for my shitty little nails. I need
No,
them. I need the
when you
build
try the
acrylic.
gel I gave my mom, it's this top coat.
Yes, it
works
is. It's
as
a builder gel.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Maybe
give
I'll
it a try.
Try it.
$7
I just,
on
I'm
Amazon.
gonna
Yes.
buy more crap
Well,
that
just
I'm
use
not gonna
mine
use.
if you like it.
I do like. I
Because
like
then
going.
This is,
I
when
like
you go
going
to
and
the
getting it done.
salon and you would get nails and toes done.
It's $100.
It's $100 with tip.
Yeah.
So at least now I get the petty, and I'm doing my nails myself, and I get out of there.
I feel
for
like it's
under 50.
not as big a deal if I only am doing it every 6 weeks.
Are you
I don't-
really only doing it every 6 weeks?
No, I'm doing it about once a month. But
But yeah, so that's
I
but
gotta
you
wean
gotta
myself
always have
for
a good-
retirement. I need to wean myself off of this because somehow I cannot be spending that kind of money.
It's kind of because I
once we
changed mine
retire.
up. When I'm sitting on a ever so compelling work call. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
maybe I'll peel off my.
Toes, I don't care as much about because I don't know.
But we're coming to summer. People can see the toesies.
I know. I guess I always use really neutral colors anyway. You can hardly see that I have nail polish on. And the toes will grow out. I can get a good 2 months out of my toes.
I know, and then you do the gel polish on the toes.
Yeah, which is what these are. Yeah.
My size 11.
Look how flexible you are. Oh my God.
No, this is my better side.
Oh, okay.
Don't have me do that side.
Can you get your foot above your head? You
I had a
know.
hard time putting the Pilates strap on. Yesterday we were doing wallboard one, and I'm like, holy crap, can I even get that on my leg? She had to come help me. I was like, yeah, I'm decrepit.
Yeah, they're hip. It's like that.
And then let's see, last but not least, I've been questing the good body hair management as we're getting into the summertime, and what are the
I didn't know we were going there.
yeah, body hair management. Yes.
Oh my. I do not have a lot of body hair. I am not a hairy
blondes,
person.
You lighter,
I know. I'm
lighter
lucky that way.
Haired people, but oh my God, as a brunette, every hair.
Here's a question for you, ladies, not Zach. Do you shave above your knee?
Yes.
Only once a month or
See,
so.
okay. I had a coworker years ago that was like, "Do you shave above your knee?" And I was like, "Not really. I mean,
I don't have a lot of hair there.
I don't have a lot of hair there." And he swore it was like a Midwestern thing. That it was like, yeah, Midwestern girls don't shave above their knees or something.
I
like
mean, until you get to the bits,
nether
I don't
region.
have
Yeah.
a lot. I mean, sometimes on the back of my leg, you'll see a hair. You're like, whoa, that's a biggie. And then
I know every once in a while there'll be a rogue. You know, where'd that come from?
Well, every woman is fighting a lifelong battle with some hair. Usually, like here, I think I have one hair that will just keep appearing here.
Oh, really?
And it's always the densest fiber, and you sit there and you pluck it. You're like, how did you get so long? You were gone a couple days ago. And you think you got
Where
it
did you
the
come
root.
from?
Yeah, and it is. It's a different structure, and I
Casey
swear
had one out
everyone
of
has
the
a-
middle of his forehead the other day. That was like, what is that?
Yeah,
It's like a dog hair. Or something.
battling that hair, and
Mine
so
grows on my chin scar, unfortunately.
Yeah, I've heard scars are a place
Yeah.
that
Like
happens.
to the point where
it's like a
Brett would be
collagen
like, hey,
thing.
your
or-
beard's showing. I'm like, oh,
oh, your chin
I
scar,
don't have that.
and she's
dark
split.
hair too.
Do you have one of those like little planers?
Yes.
I've been thinking about getting one of those because that's all I get is like peach fuzz.
Yeah, I do the planer thing.
I
I
just
get
use
my
a
brows
razor.
waxed, so I maintain my brows as best I can. Again, brunette problem.
Yeah.
But I go probably once a month for a good waxing to get the above and all around.
Your unibrow.
So I'm
Frau unibrow over there.
Actually, it's not so much unibrows as I get the little strays here. And
I
think
get the under
this
here.
is a little bit of the Latisse. I swear, like as I'm putting Latisse on,
I wonder about
some
that
of
too.
it's leaking here, and I'm like, I have hair here.
Or because of the hooded lids, you put the Latisse here, and then
get more
you get
hair.
it up here. It's like, where'd that hair come from?
Yeah, it could be that problem. So I'm making as we're getting close to the wedding, I'm
glistening
sequencing
again.
what appointments I'm going to need. So I'm like, okay, waxing should be done at this time. This should be done at
Oh,
this
I ordered
time.
new lashes. I don't know.
You said you're trying a new
I'm trying
map.
a new lash. It's not that I don't love Lashify. I do, but with
You're gonna
my,
go with a strip.
My current state of sweat, I am sweating them off. Like I can get one day out of them, and that bums me out. So, I'm
trying
trying
strip
a
lash.
strip that is supposed to be easier to put on and off, and I don't
And then
like
when
them
it falls off, it falls off all at once.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a caterpillar.
And then I saw another one that I was like, oh, I should have ordered that one. Who knows? I'm dying right
Just
now.
turned on.
I know.
Yeah, I just
I'm
cranked the
just
air
sweating.
conditioning again.
I did notice in our first video that I'm glistening a bit.
It's a
as
healthy
well.
glow.
I'm glistening. I don't sweat. I glow.
So I think that's kind of my list I've got so far for things to get ready for summer. Because here we are in May. Before you know it, it's going to be June.
It's going to be June.
And then that's just that it's the wedding, and that's 4th of July, and oh my God, Labor Day's here.
Yep. And then the year's going to be over, and we're going to be 57 and old. We're definitely pushing 60 at the end of this year. I know. But anyway.
That just got really sad.
Yeah.
Sorry. I went there.
Bring this down. Okay, we already talked about our drink, the She Devil.
It's delicious. It's gone.
Yeah. So soup of the show, I went with getting ready for summer, a chilled soup.
Oh.
So
I
creamy,
don't like chilled soup.
creamy cucumber.
Ugh.
You wouldn't- no.
No.
It's a
on the
refre-
cruises, Casey always loves the cold soups, and I
the
do
gazpacho.
not. Gazpacho is okay. To me, soup is warm. I just don't
Well,
like
creamy
cold soup.
cucumber soup, extra creamy, of course. I'm
You're
all
all about the
the
creamy.
extra creamy. Book recommendation. This is one of your favorites. I am not nearly as far in the series as
Yes,
you
I'm
are.
actually friends on Facebook with Carolyn
Peckman?
and Suzanne. What's her name?
Valenti.
They're sisters.
Oh.
And they write these amazing series, and they're racy, but they're
Yes, they are.
They're fantasy. Some of them are fantasy. Some of them are. So this is Zodiac Academy is awesome.
And there's a lot. So when you get a series, you get the meat of it. And so
I read a book a week, and so for me, a series keeps me occupied for quite a while, which is nice. The last book of this particular series just came out, so I get to read the last one.
I'm way behind, so
I'm in 8.5 is like a little mini book between them, and then Zodiac Academy 9 just came out. I haven't read it yet. It's really, really entertaining. Yeah, I really like them as writers. I think they're good. They're very entertaining.
Yeah, see, I listened to it, and it's a good listen.
Yeah. Okay.
Also. What's your song that's been living rent free in your head?
So Casey was watching something with Lauren Bacall the other day, and I said, I thought I saw Lauren Bacall, which is Car Jamming by The Clash.
And it's in your head.
Absolutely, patsalutely. Yeah, I love that song.
And mine is from the fabulous album Upstairs at Eric's.
Everybody had that
Everyone
CD. Everybody had that
CD.
tape
You know
or
what?
that
I needed
CD.
that for Polly.
Yeah, you should.
By Yaz.
I'll have to remember to get that for you for Christmas or
Upstairs
something.
at Eric's.
Yeah.
I won't buy it for myself.
Yeah.
The song "Only You." I mean, there's that whole discography is fabulous. It's one of those that listen to the whole album thing, but that particular song, I highly recommend. Put on some Yaz. Put on Upstairs at Eric's, and
I love that song.
Drift off.
That whole CD or tape or whatever, I had a tape, is just like such a great.
Take your pencil, fix your tape,
rewind.
Don't let it
That's
melt.
a good one.
So yeah, I think that concludes our getting ready for Tepid Girl Summer episode.
I'm Elle.
I'm Dylan,
and we both love soup.